DL's Backstage Pass Radio. Show be lit. Once you've been interviewed, tag you in. People are standing in line to get with the best radio announcer you gon' get. If don't know, I guess won't ever know. DL and his team is from the Indy to KCMO. DL's Backstage Pass. DL's Backstage Pass is on your radio, PC, and on your phone. DL's Backstage Pass. DL's Backstage Pass is on your radio, PC, and on your phone.
What's up? What's up? Yours truly, the voice, Mr. Savoir Fair, the DL Marshall. Y'all see what time it is. I even wore it backwards on purpose. That's right. It is Super Bowl time, Super Bowl week, and the Kansas City Chiefs are going for that three-peat. That's right. We got it back to back, and now we down in New Orleans getting ready to try to do it for 3 times. But that ain't why we here. That ain't why we here at all. So let me give y'all a little message, and then we're going to come back with some legends picking up where we left off. Hey, what's happening? Y'all know what time it is. It's yours truly, the voice, Mr. Savoir Fair, the DL Marshall. And man, do we have a show for you today. But hey, I want to jump into this right now. As you do so graciously each and every time we pop on, see that subscribe button? Go on and subscribe. See that like button? Go on and like. Don't make us beg. Hey, look, man, ain't too proud to beg, but I don't feel like it today. Go ahead and subscribe to the realest gospel music show anywhere you're going to find, giving you the hottest music, interviews, talk, and topics this side of heaven with all the funny you can handle. It's Marsh Media, Backstage Entertainment Television, right here on the YouTubes and the Facebooks. Subscribe, man. Stop having me beg. All right, man, and we've got them in here. Legends are back. Give it up, none other, for my man Allen, my man Steve. Y'all recognize him from the collective, the legendary R&B group. Troop is in the building. Welcome back, fellas.
Thanks for having us, bro.
Oh, yeah. And man, I'm going to tease the people. I got a chance to hear some stuff before we jumped on, and I'm just going to say, ooh-wee, on what's coming down the pike. But let's get it cracking, man. Thank you guys again once more for coming on in. You guys are on your way to the beautiful city of fountains, the city of champions, Kansas City, Missouri. And y'all are coming into the city on February the 15th. And it is called the R&B Remix Tour. And it's not only true, but it's genuine. It's Jagged Edge. Man, it's got, what is that, Maya? High Five? Oh, man, that is going to be some R&B love fest going down. And, man, I can't wait to see you guys in person. Can't wait to hang out with you fellas. Man, how is the tour going?
It's going great, man. It's going great.
So it's awesome. You know what I mean? We'll be in Miami the day before that with Silk next.
John B. Case, public announcement.
So, you know, we working and taking more work, you know.
Right. I like how you put that. We working, but we absolutely taking more work. So, man, y'all go ahead and get them bookings going. And anybody real quick, like if you want to bring Troop to your man, you can do that. We ain't gonna hold you on it. You ain't gotta wait. You can make it happen, and this is how you do it. Go ahead and you can find Troop on Facebook at R&B Legends. Troop, you Instagram official Troop Band, and TikTok official Troop. And man, we're gonna keep flashing that up. And also, man, we're gonna put up how you can book them through our girl April. And let me first say shout out to April, shout out to Harold for once again making something magical backstage happen. So from the last time we was here, obviously you guys have been putting in work, and I sound like I got some more hits I can look forward to playing on the arena show. But you backstage on today, man. We were joking. The longevity, it's a blessing. Although you may not have foreseen it when you were in your teens or your 20s. But let's talk about the longevity of the careers of Steve, Russell, Allen, and Troop.
Well, I started off, Steve. Man, we must say that we're pretty blessed to have come this far. We did, we made a lot of good hits in our younger years, so it enabled us to keep working today. So we're thankful about that. So like you said, you heard some new stuff coming down. We're still writing, we're still producing, we're still working, we're still touring, still jumping on these planes.
Man, and to be able to get on a plane, go through your journey and land, man, that's just a blessing to be able to do that nowadays, man, with the way the planes have been falling out the sky and whatnot. And when I look at,
don't say it, DL, don't say it.
No, listen. When that took place, brothers,
Steve, I see it on your face.
hey, Steve. No, I'm talking about the blessing aspect, not the catastrophe. Because before that happened, I was on a plane ride from on my way from Charlotte, North Carolina to Montego, overseas, and man, we had to hurry up and dip because the air controllers had us too close to another landing plane. So just how God has guided the process of traveling, that's a testament to how God has covered you guys through the years, man. Not so much just travel, but even in the industry, man, that you guys are still healthy and able-bodied enough to get on stage night after night, give us what we want as your fans, but then stay creative enough in your mind to drop things that what I'm hearing. Man, what is it that you attribute to? Is it like prayer? Is it meditation? Is it just the favor of God? What is it that you attribute to the longevity?
Just favor, and staying out of the way of toxic stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got together. We had intentions when we got together. We intended on being around forever. The goal was for us to have longevity when we started. We didn't want to just be a here today, gone tomorrow group. That's why we chose the songs that we chose. We wanted lifelong records. Everything was really on purpose, the way we moved. And thank God for great records. Thank God for, fans that stick with you for a lifetime. That's what the longevity is based on. People wanting to see us, and those songs not going away. All I do is think of you is still getting played to this day. So it spread my wings. I have people calling me every week. I get 2 or 3 people that's in a bar, a restaurant, a club or something, and they playing Troop's music still today, especially Spread My Wings and All I Do, So just being able to have those kinds of records in a career is what keeps you around a long time.
Oh man. And when you said those 2 records, but man, even having your own dance with Troop and doing the Troop and the choreography that you guys laid down, man, you were more and still are more than a one-trick pony. Even with going out on the road, Steve, I heard you speak the difference of in your 20s to with your 50s, man. The rest, I'm sure, but even so much into the nutrition aspect, what do you think keeps you guys vibrant?
Yeah, trying to eat to live, trying to, as you get older, change and make adjustments in your lifestyle that'll keep you around a little longer. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we have to consider all that stuff at our age, We're on the other side of the coin now, so we have to be mindful of all that kind of stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Same question to you, Alan.
And we do that. We talk and support each other. So if Steve find out something new that he's doing, he'll share it with me. And we go back and forth like that, So it's just such a blessing to still be able to, you know, do what we do. It's definitely a gift. We love doing what we're doing. It's just in the blood. It's just something that we're gonna do till we can't do it no more. But health-wise, we do have to, you know, do different things now. It's, you know, we were taught wrong growing up. You know,
Yeah.
our parents ate wrong. Um, and then you get to your older age and you realize, okay, I need to leave this red meat alone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And the sugar.
Yeah.
I need to be, man.
That's the part that gives me, Steve. The sugar, man.
My thing is sugar. I'll sit and put down a whole thing of juice, you know?
Yeah, but see, we didn't realize is growing up is that, you know, the struggle was real on our Black parents, you know, and we didn't realize that food was medicine like music. So, you know, a lot of us come from emotional eating families, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you inherit that stuff and you don't realize you've inherited. But hey, you know, once you realize that you can only try to make it a little better, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And something that you said right there, Steve, is real true, man. Like the emotion that comes with preparation of food. You know, we didn't have much. So you gonna sit there, you ain't gonna waste no food, you're gonna eat it all. You're gonna eat till your plate is empty. The things that we were able to afford to buy, you know, it wasn't always the best for the blood pressure. It wasn't always best for the what is it? The colon, but what is it? The high blood cholesterol wasn't best for the cholesterol. So yeah, man. But man, I look at you guys. You guys look fit. I see you on stage. So man, I can see it ain't a whole lot of juice, Alan. It ain't a whole lot of red meat, y'all.
It kind of is. I'm working on it. You know, I'm working on. You know, you do good for a while. You know, you do good for a while, and then, but you know, like anything, you know, you relapse, you might binge. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you know, it's just about, but you got to just go back to it. So you know, as long as you're going back to it, it's going to be a better outcome for you. So we just, man, that sugar, that red meat, you got to get more vegetables and
leafy greens. Like you don't realize, you know, at least for me, I didn't realize that my biggest battle in my life, egotistically, was my appetite.
Man,
I didn't realize that was my biggest demon. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you try to change and do better, that appetite is fighting against you, man. You know, it's especially for me. I'm a fat boy at heart. You know, just in my mind, I'm just a big eater. I like to eat what I like to eat. I like food that tastes good, and I eat for satisfaction. So, eating to live is a challenge for me.
Amen. And watch this, Steve. Alan Gates. Gates.
Well, you know, I've been doing good.
Yeah,
so you gotta
cheat.
You gotta treat yourself. You gotta treat yourself every now and then. You know, I'm not doing barbecue as you know, as much. So I'm gonna be okay with the Gates on
Now, you know, Steve, you spoke something. Alan, you spoke something a little earlier, man. When you say the mind, when you said that muscle makes me think of discipline. And for you guys to be as impactful still, some 30 years, some 40 years later, still being able to be disciplined enough in your routine with your rehearsals, but managing that mind to sit down in the lab like you both are doing today and come up with hits that I heard. Man, what do you attribute to that? Just the discipline aspect.
Well, I mean, after you've, Alan taught me how to write songs when I was 14, 15 years old. So for me personally, once you've got that many years under your belt doing something, you become great at it. You know, you become very, very good at it. So at this point in my life, all I have to do is be disciplined enough to sit down at the keyboard and create something, because the muscle memory for creating it's like a chef that knows how to cook. It's like when your grandmother go in the kitchen, she don't have to measure shit. She don't have to go through all that. She knows exactly how to make the cornbread. She knows exactly what to put in the green. Like, and it's like it is with us with music. You know, I know exactly what to do when I sit down to create. I know exactly where my intent is. And I have a great relationship with source in that area of creating. The trust, the relationship of trust is so strong that when I sit down, I already believe in the outcome. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so definitely.
That manifestation, that works really, really well in our lives.
You know, when you said that, Steve, it makes me think of a scripture. Faith without works is dead. So you can have faith, you can do it. But until you discipline yourself to sit down at that piano, it ain't gonna happen. You can say I'm gonna do it, but until you discipline yourself to sit down, put in the works, you can do it. Hey, man, you got your man, Mr. Sadwell Fair, DDL Marshall, backstage with two legends, man, Allen and Steve. Allen McNeil, Steve Russell Hart from the legendary group Troop. Hey, if you want to join the conversation, man, don't be afraid. Hit us up 1-800-433-Backstage. All right. And we're going to, you can also jump on the cast live, and you see the email right there. Go on and hit us in the email. We'll push over the link. It is no more than marshmedia24@gmail.com. marshmedia24@gmail.com. Allen, what do you like the most, man? Would you say you prefer now at this stage the writing creative aspect or the singing live performance aspect?
Well, you know, I enjoy both. You know, when we're home and we might just be in rehearsal, getting it right, and then doing some studio and writing. It's you know, I involve myself completely into that, and then when I'm performing and we're touring, I involve myself completely into that.
Yeah.
So I enjoy both. You know, sometimes I'm still amazed by stuff we come up within the studio. You know, like Steve just played that record for us before we got on. It's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And then we can hit the stage and do the hits and still have that energy and that joy and that love. And no matter what you're going through or dealing with it, because we all have individual real lives besides music.
Yeah.
So whatever you're dealing with or what you're going through, we hit that stage and it's just magical. So I enjoy both and take time to try to make both a great thing in my life, you know.
Right.
So
what about you, Steve?
It's the same, you know. Once I started getting produced as a youngster by Gerald Levert, Chucky Booker especially, once I saw them producing us, I fell in love with that.
Yeah.
I fell in love with creating something from nothing and actually being the guy painting the picture.
Yeah.
So I love producing and writing, but like Alan said, shoot, once that music come on and you on stage, shit, it's like that's hot too, you know.
Well, I tell you what, man, you have found a way, Steve, to be like a miner, man, a niner. Like you find the nuggets and the treasures that's buried, because for that, what we heard to be a demo singer. Oh man, I'm glad I went back to comedy, because God, no, that's a demo singer. My goodness. Hey, we got some people that have popped up that want to ask you guys some questions. So we're gonna go ahead.
Let's get it.
Looks like we have a Miss Daphne Hilton that wants to come on, ask you guys a question. Welcome backstage, Daphne.
Hey, Daphne.
Hilton.
And, how you doing?
Hey,
you're on with legends now, so don't you get bashful, don't you nerve up now. you got that smile beaming and being radiant. What question you got for Alan and Steve?
So listen, I wanted to ask this question because I did a little research on Troop and the meaning behind your name, and especially in this industry, and just, you know, people, you know, and we hear all this, you know, contracts and all how many things that people are going through in this industry. How are you holding up that name? Because the total respect of other people, that is so awesome to me. And it's like, man, so just how you navigate through that?
Well, we treat people how we want to be treated, and for the
Right.
most part, we
Right.
get it back. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the guys in the group who is one of the nicest and one of the most ignorant at the same time. So I can go with whatever way somebody coming with. So the giving the respect works well for us, and we're well equipped to be just as off as the next person. So I think the fact that we have that balance, we stay in a nice energy. We energy with giving respect and getting respect.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I'd say that when you brought that up, I had to ask myself, have we really been living up to it? When you ask that question. And I really have to say, I believe that we have. Well, like Steve said, when we're out there, we give respect. I mean, we run into promoters sometime that really just don't handle truth like we should be handled. But the way we deal with it, sometimes I got to talk Steve down, because like he said, he gonna go with the energy. Your energy messed up. He gonna do. Let's just have bad energy. but we'll talk and we'll get together, and we're so humble still. We haven't lost where we come from and how we started. Ain't nobody on no Hollywood. It's real out here. It's real out here. So. We treat people how we want to be treated.
Definitely.
That's awesome.
Great question, Daphne. Great question. Thank you so much,
Nice
sweetheart.
You,
keep it locked backstage. All right.
Bye, you guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, man, they love y'all, man. They love y'all. Them. And Troop is on their way to Kansas City with the R&B remix. You guys got yourselves, Jagged Edge, Maya, Genuine, High Five. Man, now listen, I know you said y'all was going to be doing the show the night before, but the comedian in me, when I saw the Troop was coming to Kansas City February 15th, I said, no, these jokers didn't come on Side Piece Day. So y'all done messed around and gave folk an opportunity to take their woman somewhere or their man and then turn around the next day and take their side piece. Boy, y'all making sure y'all looking out for everybody.
We got to. Equal opportunists, man.
That's it's our job. That's what we paid to do.
Say equal opportunity. Oh man. When Daphne asked that solid, awesome question, man, it's almost like the reciprocation is what Steve was saying. But I thought about the church boy in me, another script, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Love your neighbor as yourself. Now, but I ain't Martin Luther King.
Yeah, sometimes
I ain't good
works,
at turning the other cheek. Yeah.
And I'm either way.
It's hard to do.
Yeah, Billy and Bam is better suited than I am. When we are on the road, they are better, like what Alan said, talking Steve down. They are better at talking DL down. I'm that Energizer bunny. What that is. Hey, looks like we got another question, man. They popping up like popcorn.
Let's get it.
It don't surprise me that it is the beautiful ladies that want to talk the truth. Let's pull on another one on up here out the ATL. What's up there, Miss Tammy T?
Hey.
Hello. Love the locks. You got a question for Steve and Alan?
I do. First of all, I want to tell you I'm a fan, big fan. I play y'all like y'all just dropped yesterday.
Hey, they just dropped yesterday. You got to go listen to Lady.
Okay, I will. As soon as I'm done, I most certainly will. Okay, so my question is, you're legends. And are there any artists that are out now that you feel will eventually meet the legendary status that you are now? Is there someone out there right now that you like? Okay, yeah, they're gonna have a lot of longevity.
Let me
Lucky Day.
Lucky Day, yeah.
Her.
Mhm.
It's just
Yeah.
so many. Jasmine Sullivan. I mean, there's
Mhm.
tons of artists that are headed towards legendary status. All they got to do is stay consistent and dropping great records, and the longevity is what makes you a legend. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Longevity.
Uh, so
And
just
it's
being
hard
able to last will create that legendary status with some success. You know.
and it's
Okay.
really hard to predict because in this game there's so many pitfalls you can get trapped in.
Yeah.
You know, contractually, relationship wise. So it's kind of hard to predict. But I do agree with Steve. I love some of these new artists out here. Her, when you asked the question, I thought about Chris Brown, and then I
He's a
also thought
legend
Steve.
already.
I thought, well, Steve didn't produced all of them anyway. So they got a good start, and you hope for the best for these artists today. You hope for the best. Sometimes we still see the same management issues, same label stuff that's going on that we work with, same stuff. But everybody, once you get that major push and you get that major access to the world, it's up to you if you want to stay and have long.
Create that longevity. Yeah.
It's up to you. There's people out there got hit records that we don't even see anymore. They're not touring.
Right.
They're not. We just don't. They need to tap into that and keep that tapped in. But sometimes people, come out with one or two hits and then you don't see them no more. So it's tricky, but we hope the best for the industry. And that's one of the reasons why we keep moving, because when people see us, they see it's still possible to have longevity and still do what you love to do, even though you
Mhm.
might
Regardless. Yeah.
even though you might not be 19, 25 anymore,
Definitely.
Exactly.
Great question. Thank you so much, Tammy.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you.
Check out
Bye-bye.
that new single, lady.
I'm about to do it right now.
Thank you.
And I believe it. Did you see that excitement when she found out that lady? Yeah, hey, look, them eyes got real big, man. I love it, man. I appreciate you so much bringing joy to our viewers, our listeners, man. So much joy that you have brought throughout the years. I love the way when you guys was talking about the humbleness that when you said the meaning of the name Truth. And then Steve's just he so humbly said earlier, when I was being produced, when we were being produced by Gerald Levert and Chucky Book, I'm like, man, them are legends. But for that not to make you feel as though that you should think of yourself any higher than you ought, man, that you still said, hey, I got to do a grind. I got to do what I got to do to make this business happen.
Yes.
With some of the roster, Steve, that you have worked with, man, I know it's cliche to say, man, you just remember, but how do you guys, Steve first, then you, Alan, how do you stay so humble?
Well, because I'm still a real person. I still pay bills every month. You know what I mean? So it's like
that'll humble you in a minute, won't it?
It's still it's I know that the Most High resides in me. So there's nothing to be arrogant about when you know that he resides in everybody else, whether they recognize it or not as well. So it's not something to have a chip on my shoulder. I'm very thankful and appreciative, and I have a lot of gratitude for the people that I was able to grow from, who helped create this talent that I am. So the focus for me is always continuing to be great.
Yeah.
So rather than feel like I've landed at the top of the mountain and I can gloat on it and wait for receipts like I've made this hell of a shot, I'm still making shots. You get what I'm saying? I still want the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I still want that shot. Pass me the ball. That's just where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I haven't arrived until I'm in the box, man.
What about you, Alan?
Well, me and Steve, we had we had those real parents that kept our minds understanding who we are and where we came from. So when you get a basis of, having a parent that check your ego, and you carry that with you through your life, and then you learn that life will keep you humble, and situations in that, it becomes a blessing that we've been able to hold on to that. But we've never been, this group has never been those kind of people that
we've been a little too humble.
That was arrogant. Now, Steve, I gotta agree with you. Sometimes, what my boy Kendrick say, sometimes you gotta pop out and show people. Sometimes you do, but you still have to keep that balance of. It's so true. Never forget where you come from. I didn't start out with a silver and gold spoon in my mouth. Right. You know what I mean? And like Steve said, we still got to calculate and account and pay bills that we got. Bills and responsibilities are humble you too. So I just think we just really been blessed to not have that arrogance. And I think that's been part of the longevity. You just can't be snapping off all the time because a promoter might not have your chocolate milk in the room.
Your green M&Ms
or your green M&Ms. Sometimes and there have been times where somebody might say where's my stuff, depending on how your day is, but you always just have to be realistic and be thankful. Hey, what you've been given and the opportunity you've had.
Let me do this real quick, fellas. Billy looks like he's got to a place where he is situated. And my man Billy, we're on the Gentlemen of Comedy tour. Billy is a dynamic singer. And we had somebody on here, and it looked like they popped out. Hopefully they pop back on. Man, y'all just don't. These emails are popping of people wanting to talk to you guys. But I'm going to get Billy up here because we got you guys for a few more minutes. We look like we got somebody that just popped in. So we're going to get Billy up. Billy is a dynamic vocalist on it in itself. Billy, you there?
Here, brother. Can you hear me?
What up, Billy?
We got you.
How y'all doing again, man?
Good,
hey,
what's up?
Man, what a wonderful interview has been thus far, man. I'm just sitting back, just listening, man. You guys, man, blow my mind because I started doing music for a long time. I mean, I've been doing it for a long time, and I've watched you guys. I remember, again, taking it back to 80. Was it 89?
Yeah. I wasn't born till 90.
That's a good one, Theo. That's a good
one. Man, but y'all, man, been getting it, man. Been getting it.
It looked like we lost your audio, Bill.
Question.
He's in the Matrix.
Yeah, you in the Matrix, Billy.
The question that I have is, I see, like you guys were talking. Can you hear me? I'm sorry. It looks like this thing keeps going in and out.
There you go.
There's a lot of artists out here that are doing music, but it's not a lot of R&B music. And so my question to you guys, is there anybody that you listen to keep you relevant? Because there's so much out here, and and the music has changed in so many ways. Is there anyone that you tap into now, your own talent, but who would that person or group would or sound be that would keep you relevant today?
Chris Brown gonna keep you fresh.
Yeah.
Lucky Day keep you fresh.
And shout out to Chris Brown winning that Grammy, man. It is long overdue. You can't keep punishing him, man.
It's a few artists,
as a society, we have a way of not letting people live down their mistakes. But yeah, Chris Brown
Can't
is
keep a
one of
good guy down. He's awesome.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Hey, check this out. I got another person that's ready to say hello. Real quickly. What's up there, Miss Mimi? Let me get you in here. Say hello to some legends. Allen McNeil, Steve Russell Hart of the legendary group Troop.
Yes. Hi.
Yeah.
I remember.
How you doing?
How are you guys doing? I
doing
remember
good.
walking around in the 7th grade singing Still in Love.
Okay.
Absolutely. Didn't know what I was in love with, but yeah.
That was the next question.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Me and Alan wrote that.
Oh. Really? That's awesome. Awesome. Yep, I definitely remember.
Anything you want to ask Steve or Alan?
I heard Billy ask him, I just wanted to know who inspired y'all back in like 87, like back in the late 80s. Like who was your inspiration?
Well, by the time we got ready to come out, I think me and Alan were just super blown away by Babyface. I think Babyface kind of knocked us off our feet before he blew up.
Yeah.
We caught wind of Babyface, from the deal. But I mean, in the times that we were coming out of the 80s into the 90s, our biggest influence that the music that our parents played, Howard Hewitt, Michael Jackson, just everybody that we grew up on was our inspiration. We had been created, we were the sons of some heavy hitters, Teddy Pendergrass, Freddie Jackson, Michael Jackson, Howard Hewitt,
when the real
James
music
Taylor
was
from
around.
O'Brien, Melvin Riley, Ready for the World, so
Ready for the World, Sheila,
Gerald Levert,
Absolutely.
We were created by some monsters. So that is what you see when you heard Troop and you heard Alan's voice. You're hearing Mike, O'Brien, Freddie. You're hearing all of this stuff. All of our influences were the people that we grew up on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, man.
Basically.
Yeah. Well, one of my favorite songs was I Will Always Love You.
Okay.
Again, I don't know who I was loving, but
you done had a lot of love going on.
A lot of love.
You was trying to love.
Right. I was like, okay, maybe it's time for me to spread my wings and fly away.
Okay.
I don't know what the heck I was. I didn't know what half of them songs meant, but I was singing them.
That's so awesome. We appreciate that.
Hey, Mimi, well, thank you so much for taking time backstage, jumping on, talking
Absolutely.
to Steve.
My pleasure. Thanks for
much love. All right, man. They loving you guys, awesome, True. They loving you, man. And
we created our music for that. We wanted to affect people with our songs like that. So it's thrilling when you get that feedback that you accomplish what you wanted with your songs. I love that, man.
Yeah, man. I just see the energy that was passing back and forth from those that jumped on to talk with you guys, that their smile created bigger smiles than you guys that created bigger smiles. And man, believe it or not, that's what your music does to us when we hear it coming out of the speakers. Man, we smile like that. And hopefully it presents a smile for you guys as well. We're going to bring Billy back on. I think he's got a better place. Billy, go ahead and hit Steve and Alan up with another question, man. But before you do, we got to go here, man. There's a lot of people that want to find Troop. There's a lot of people that want to book Troop. So you can find them on Facebook, R&B Legends, Instagram, Official Troop Band, TikTok, Official Troop. And you can book Troop at info@jdkproductions.net. And we'll leave that up there for just a little bit for you guys to write that down. And I want to say thank you so much for those that got through, braved the courage, man. And believe me, Steve, Alan, if I have accepted all the requests to come up and talk to you guys, man, that would have taken all day. So I just capped it off right there at 4. But Billy, go ahead.
Yeah. Quick question. So I asked you earlier about Yeah, hey, what's going on? So I asked you earlier about the groups that, I mean, some of the people who you might have tapped into now. The next question I would ask, because you said Chucky Booker, Gerald Levert, the group helped, in the beginning were the groups who kind of helped you in the producing and getting into that ways where you are now. Is there any groups that you're mentoring yourself? Is there anyone that you guys are helping to get to that troop level now?
Well, I'm producing a group on Universal right now called 2BYG, Five Young Men,
Okay.
giving all of the troop juice to them. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
through our career, it's not always groups. It could be individual artists, whether it's producers, engineers,
Yes.
writers.
Yeah.
We've given back a lot of jewels to people. Just honestly being able to get into a writing session with Alan or myself, you're gonna learn something. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with the sons of Babyface and Gerald and Chuck.
Yeah.
You got some. You if you don't get some trickle down from that, it wasn't meant for you. You know what I mean?
I love it.
So
I love it.
it's always a learning experience
Yeah.
when you're in with somebody as
Yeah, that's
serious as
great,
we
man.
are with doing what we do.
Man, I will say this before we get out of here. Can I just say,
So what
Alan,
about
Steve,
you,
thank
Alan?
you, brothers,
Oh,
man,
go ahead.
for making music that was storytelling, that I could close my
Yes.
eyes to your lyrics and listen
Yes.
to your melody, and I could see a video without you guys even having a video on. I could literally listen to your lyrics and create an image. Like the young lady Mimi said, whoever I might have been into at that moment, Sweet November, man, I could think of holding a girl's hand sitting up under a tree with leaves just blowing all around, listening to Alan and Steve Mac to this lady so I could hopefully get her to go out with me,
That's
That's
all. Yeah,
facts.
we was teaching, we was doing some teaching.
Yeah.
That's
So,
funny,
man, I look forward to seeing you guys in Kansas City. Alan,
Yes.
I will do that. Man, hopefully you guys have your appetite that we can get some gates backstage to you guys. Kansas City, Missouri, get ready.
Yes.
February the 15th. It's Jagged Edge. It's Genuine. It's Maya. It's High Five. And most definitely it's Troop. It's the R&B remix tour. It's taking place at the T-Mobile Center. Man, y'all don't want to miss it. Go get your tickets right now, 7:30. Go and get it. Any parting words, Steve? Any parting words, Alan?
Go ahead, Al. Go ahead.
Well, we can't do this without you guys. We can't do it without the fans. So we just want to thank you. We want to thank you for this opportunity, DL. We want to thank you, Billy, for your questions and being part of this. We can't be who we are without the fans and without the support. So we thank you. Come out to the shows. Go to the websites. We just started a new apparel at lamjr.com. And so go there and give us your email so that you can be notified of the new products and stuff that we have coming out, and look forward to some new music. We're continually dropping new music. We got a new single out there called Lady that Steve produced.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So check out the new music. And again, we can't do it without you.
Yeah.
And I would just like to leave the fans with the self-love jewel. We were taught to be unselfish and give of ourselves to others. And I just want to say that make sure in all of your giving, you give to yourself. Make sure that list that you got people on in your list, that you're at the top of it. Make sure that you're looking out for you first and caring about you first, and everybody that's around you will prosper from that. Don't beat yourself up over past things. It's over. It's unreal. And be appreciative and thankful to the Most High before he has to prove himself. Don't make God prove himself to you.
Amen.
Be thankful beforehand so that you're guaranteed to win.
Amen. Amen. That's a nugget, Steve. And what you just did, you describe the epitome of faith. Substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things unseen. I'm going to believe it before y'all even see it, man. I thank you so much, man. And thank you guys for making me feel like I can talk with you. You know what I mean? Like I've interviewed some people where, you know, they try to big boy you. And I've never got that off of you guys, man. Nah. I salute you, man. That's the reason why you as blessed as the way you blessed. And man, Lord say the same. We're gonna be eating gates together on Side Piece Day
next week.
Yeah, you crazy for that one, man.
We're praying for y'all,
man. Thank you guys, man.
Hey, it's great meeting you, Billy. Man. I'll see you at the show, Billy.
See y'all in a couple of days, man.
Hey,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're praying for y'all in LA and Pasadena, Altadena, all those areas out there, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know what?
We took a lot of loss, man. Thank you.
Let me say, let me before we go, let me say something about that. You know, that's where me and Steve from. You know, we've had our whole community burned down.
Yeah.
So wherever you can help, whatever charities out there that are legitimate that you can help, we ask you to donate. It's actually devastating. I mean, we know several people that have lost their homes.
Yes.
It's just real. I mean, personal people like we know, family that we, you know, we grew up with. So if you can help, think about those folks out there because, you know, that's where we came from.
Definitely. And Billy just left. Just left on a mission to go out and help those. So yeah, man, he's living what he's singing.
That's awesome, man.
So I was right out there with you guys.
Yep. And I know you guys are busy, but if you ever have time, put in your ear pods while you at the airport. Billy is a very, very dynamic gospel singer. He's got a single out called Go and Notice Me. And man, I'm telling you, it'll bless you. It'll bless you.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna check it out,
man. Definitely. Man, ladies and gentlemen, the legends have been back in the building backstage. Man, give it up none other again for Mr. Steve Russell, Mr. Allen McNeil, legendary troop, man. And until the next time, remember, the gospel of Jesus Christ is contagious. Catch it. All that you do it godly. Till the next time, we editing. Hey, if you guys enjoyed this episode and love more from Marsh Media Backstage Entertainment Television, then what are you waiting for? See that button right there? Subscribe. Hit the bell. Let me ring a ding ding every time we drop something in your box. Can I lose my sponsorship for saying that? Oh, too late. I done said it now. Hey, Marsh Media Backstage Entertainment Television. Make sure you catch us every time we jump on.